this is another really great question that causes a whole lot of confusion and fear in the spiritual community, awakened community. So let's talk about that too. People talk about detaching, even leaving loved ones behind, and that doesn't sound loving. I'm so confused. The preamble to this comment was, if this whole ascension process is about returning to God and love, then how can this be a thing? So here's the thing. The difference between what we have experienced and called love as human love and God, divine, true love, there's a big discrepancy. What we have engaged in as human beings for a very long time and called it love, on the most part, was codependency and trauma bonding. It wasn't actually real love. So, as we clear ourselves of all of the wounds and traumas that requires codependency and trauma bonding to play out, then we become more available and able to integrate more of the true divine love, God consciousness love that we are returning back to, which also means sovereignty. So the whole idea around detachment and leaving loved ones behind, understood through the linear mind that isn't completely on board with codependency and trauma bonding no longer being a thing, could see that as being very fear-inducing, and also as kind of like a, oh well, like I'm going over here now, so see ya. And that's not at all what it is. It's not a detachment, it's a human detachment, and yet what you're doing is stepping into more unconditional love that is true, that is more all-encompassing, and therefore it's all more loving too. So it goes to, in layman's terms, the easiest way to describe it is that if you love something, let it set it free. And if it's meant for you, it'll come back. It's exactly like that. So honoring someone else's sovereignty at a soul level is the most potent, powerful, God consciousness connected, aligned thing that you can do. Someone that chooses to be still embedded in the matrix and gobbling up the lies like there's no tomorrow, and to stand back and to completely love them, that this is something that their soul needs to experience, that is love. Being able to be on your journey and be in partnership or marriage or living with family members that are not on the journey, and not judge them for their inability to waken or for whatever it is that they believe in, but to go on your own path of sovereignty and love them for where they are at, that is true love. To look out in the world and see the mess and hold yourself in that deep knowing in your heart that everything is divinely perfect and playing out exactly the way it needs to, because every soul is receiving exactly what that soul needs to experience for that now moment, that is love. So it's not about leaving people behind. It's about stepping into higher levels of love that are more unconditional, that are more rooted in truth, and that are more allowing for everyone to have the experience that they need and that they came to have. And for some, that may be that contracts or marriages are going to end. It could be a separation in a human sense from certain family members or friendships or things like that, because there's just no longer any form of resonance that can be found. In a physical sense, it can be detachment. But as you heal, you love from afar. You say, okay, I understand that our human time together is complete, but at a soul level, as I learn to deeply honor myself, I offer that deep understanding, compassion, and love to you, that your soul needed to take you in a different direction. So from one perspective, it is detachment, but from another perspective, you become more all-encompassing in your ability to love and deeply honor each other's journey. Contracts and marriages and things like that, separation physically is going to be a part of this. The other piece to the detachment is that there are also temporary separations that are going to happen where we're going to meet that person again on the other side. That our paths are just going to take different directions for a little while. There are still lots of people on the planet that are yet to awaken. And I know that this triggers some, but they're just going to wake up. They're not going to necessarily go through all of the hard and the hardships and the density and the rigor that some of us have been through. They came here for a certain experience. The roles that they played as the unawakened ones served us so incredibly deeply because it drove us deeper into ourselves. And we all signed up for something different and unique. So it's not about less love. It's about becoming more love, more all-encompassing, more 40,000 foot view, more I am able to even love the people that have not been nice to me because I understand the role that they played in my life. The people that I feel attached to at this time, some of it's not real love, and some of it will be converted into real love, and some of it will ask you to just deeply honor that there may be a separation in a human physical sense that is going to walk you into a more unconditional love of that person, whether they're near or far. So I hope that this helps to untangle some of the attachment, non-attachment teachings and gives you sort of a better understanding of how all-encompassing this is. It is a return to love, not a departure from it. Until next time.